My beloved child, before it's too late, stop for a moment and listen carefully. Don't miss your blessings simply because it doesn't look the way you expected. You clicked on this message because something in your heart has been searching for hope, direction, or reassurance. And I want you to know from the very beginning that this message is about the blessing you've been waiting for. It is not far away, and you are not forgotten. Stay with me for these next few minutes, because before this message ends, you will understand why this moment matters. You have spent days, weeks, or perhaps even years asking me the same question. God, when will my life change? You have prayed with faith, cried in silence, and tried to remain strong even when everything around you made you feel weak. There were moments when you almost gave up because nothing seemed to be happening. But what you could not see was that I was already working behind the scenes. While you were watching the closed doors, I was preparing the right one. While you were focusing on what you had lost, I was protecting you from what would have harmed you. While you thought I was silent, I was arranging people, opportunities, and moments that would come together at exactly the right time. That is why I am asking you today, don't miss your blessing. Sometimes people become so focused on yesterday's disappointment that they fail to recognize today's opportunity. They become so consumed by fear that they overlook the answer standing right in front of them. I do not want that to happen to you. Keep listening, because in just a moment, I want to share another truth that could change the way you look at this season of your life. Every prayer you have prayed has been heard. Every tear you have cried has been seen. Every act of faith, even the smallest one, has mattered to me. Nothing has been wasted. You may believe that your waiting has been empty, but your waiting has actually been preparing you. I have been strengthening your character, teaching you patience, and shaping your heart so that when the blessing arrives, you will be ready to receive it with wisdom and gratitude. Think about a farmer who plants a seed. For a long time, nothing appears above the ground. To someone watching, it might seem as though nothing is happening. But beneath the surface, roots are growing, life is forming, and the harvest is getting closer every single day. Your life is often the same. Just because you cannot see the progress does not mean there is no progress. I am working in places your eyes cannot reach. Now remember how this message began. I said, before it's too late, don't miss your blessing. I want you to understand that I am not asking you to live in fear. I am inviting you to stay awake to hope. I am calling you to keep your heart open instead of letting disappointment close it. The blessing I have for you may come through an unexpected conversation, a new opportunity, a restored relationship, a fresh direction, or a quiet moment of peace that gives you the courage to take the next step. If your heart is filled only with worry, you might overlook what I am placing before you. That is why faith matters. Faith keeps your eyes open when fear wants them closed. Faith reminds you that my plans are still good even when your circumstances feel uncertain. There's another reason I asked you to stay until this point. Many people believe that a blessing always looks like immediate success or instant answers. But sometimes the first blessing is the strength to keep going. Sometimes it is the wisdom to say no to the wrong path. Sometimes it is the peace that allows you to sleep after months of anxiety. Do not underestimate the quiet ways I work in your life. They often become the foundation for the greater things that are still ahead. So release the burden you have been carrying alone. Place your worries into my hands and allow my peace to replace your fear. Stop measuring your future by your current circumstances. Measure it instead by my faithfulness. I have never stopped loving you. I have never stopped guiding you. I have never forgotten your name. Even when you could not see me, I was still beside you. Even when you questioned whether your prayers mattered, I was listening. Even when the road became difficult, I never abandoned you. So today, choose hope instead of discouragement. Choose faith instead of fear. Keep praying. Keep believing. Keep taking the next step, even if it feels small, because every faithful step moves you forward. And whenever doubt tries to return, remember the words that brought you here today before it's too late. Don't miss your blessing. Let those words remind you to look for my goodness, to trust my timing, and to keep your heart ready for what I am doing. Your story is still being written. This chapter is not the end. Continue walking with confidence, because I am leading you one step at a time, And in the days ahead, you may discover that the blessing you were praying for is closer than you ever imagined.